by Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi. This video is the English translation of the book, Who Am I? Written by Ramana Maharishi. There are 20 paragraphs in this book. This video will cover paragraphs 6 to 10. If you have not viewed our previous video which covers paragraphs 1 to 5, please click on the link above to go to the video. Thank you. Paragraph 6. Mind will become still by the inquiry, who am I? The thought who am I will destroy all other thoughts, and like the stick that burns a corpse, destroys itself at the end. When other thoughts arise, instead of trying to pursue them, inquire to whom the thoughts appear. What if many thoughts appear? Whenever a thought arises, if inquired carefully, to whom did this thought appear? The answer would be to me. On inquiring, who am I? The mind will return to its birthplace. The thought that had risen would also subside. On practicing this way, the mind's power to stay and stand in its birthplace increases. When the subtle mind emerges through the brain and sense organs, all physical or gross forms and names appear. When the mind resides in the heart, the gross forms and names disappear. In this manner, when the mind stays in the heart, the thought, I, which is the root of all thoughts, disappears and the self alone exists. The only place where the mind or the I thought cannot survive is the self. That is called silence. Jnana drishti is to just be. Just being is to dissolve or merge the mind in the self, to be in silence. Besides this, knowing others' opinions, knowing the 3 times past, present and the future, and knowing what is happening in distant places, is not jnana drishti. Paragraph 7. The only truth that exists is the real nature of the self. The world, the individual souls and the gods are all imaginations like silver in mother of pearl. These 3 appear at the same time and disappear at the same time. The self is world, the self is I, and the self is God. Everything is the nature of Shiva, being, consciousness, bliss, Sat-Chit-Ananda. Paragraph 8. For the mind to subside, there is no other suitable tool or method other than self-enquiry. When controlled through other methods, it would appear that the mind has subsided, but will rise again. Mind will subside through pranayama. As long as the breath is controlled, mind subsides. When the breath appears, mind appears and wanders under the influence of latent impressions and inclinations. The birthplace of mind and breath is one and same. Thoughts are the nature of the mind. The thought, I, is the first thought of the mind. That I thought is the ego. The place where this ego is produced is the place where breath appears. Therefore, when the mind subsides, breath subsides, and when the breath subsides, mind subsides. Breath is the physical or gross form of mind. Until death, mind keeps the breath in the body and takes it away during the death. Hence, pranayama only helps to control the mind, but does not destroy the mind. Paragraph 9. Like pranayama, meditation on forms of gods, chanting mantras and restrictions on diet also help in control of mind. By meditating on forms of gods and chanting mantras, the mind attains one-pointed concentration. When a chain is placed on an elephant's trunk, which is constantly swaying to hold something, the elephant walks holding on to the chain without holding anything else. Similarly, the constantly swaying mind, when practiced to concentrate on a form or a name, holds on to it. Since the mind expands into countless thoughts, each thought becomes very weak. As the thoughts start to subside gradually, The mind gains strength through one-pointed concentration, and such a mind can accomplish self-inquiry easily. The restriction of consuming only sattvic food in moderate quantities, which is the best among all restrictions, improves the sattva guna, the quality of beingness, calmness and clarity of the mind, thereby aiding in self-inquiry. Paragraph 10. Though the latent impressions or inclinations from the time immemorial seems innumerable, and like waves of the ocean, they will be destroyed as the meditation on the self rises. Without giving room to the doubtful thought, can all the latent impressions be destroyed and self alone exist? Cling to the self without losing grip. However bad a sinner one may be, instead of lamenting, "I am a sinner, how will I be saved?" If one destroys the thought that he is a sinner, and if he is motivated to meditate on the self, he will be saved. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.